Hello, my friends. Hello again. My name is Kyle Singer, and I am a genius, and so are you. Let me explain. Today I am going to talk in intermediate English, okay? I'm not going to use pictures to help you guys, but I am going to speak slowly and clearly so that you can understand me, okay? Today I am going to talk about a book. This book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Okay, this was a really good book. One of the most important things that this book can teach us is that inside every one of us is a genius, an artist, a very, very special human being that is just waiting to get out and to be expressed. Okay? So, whether you think that you are a genius, an artist, a star, or not, I promise you, there is something inside of you that you can do better than I could ever do or that anybody else could ever do, okay? Every one of us has something beautiful that we were meant to do on this planet. That's what I believe, and that's what this book teaches us. So, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. I really enjoyed this book, guys. This book is about spirituality, okay? Developing your mind, your body, and your soul, all three, to have an equal and beautiful, wonderful life, okay? This is not about religion. This is about spirituality. It's different, okay? So, in this book, there's a lawyer, okay? And this lawyer has a lot of money, okay? He has a Ferrari, the very nice car, a Ferrari. He makes a lot of money. He spends time with celebrities and famous people, and it looks like his life is perfect, okay? But he doesn't have love. All he does is work, and he's very stressed. Then one day, when he is at court doing his job as a lawyer, he has a heart attack. Infarto. He has a heart attack, okay? But he does not die, okay? He lives. He survives. And as soon as he gets out of the hospital, he quits. He quits his job as a lawyer, and he goes to India on a spiritual journey, okay? He meets these incredible people, these yogis, okay, Indian mystics. He meets these incredible people in the mountains of India, and he learns the secrets of the soul. He learns how to live a wonderful, full, happy, and healthy life, okay? So, after he learns the secret to enlightenment, basically, he comes back to the United States to spread what he learned, okay? To help people to live a better life using the wisdom and knowledge that he learned in the mountains of India, okay? So he comes back to his friend who he worked with, another lawyer, and he tells him all of this secret ancient wisdom. And that is what I am going to share with you today. The secret ancient wisdom of the monk who sold his Ferrari, that we can all apply to our lives to live a more full and happy life. So, I'm not going to tell you this whole book, but at the end of each chapter, it gives us a short list of steps that we can take, tools that we could use in our lives, and how we can use the wisdom of that chapter to improve our lives. So that is what I'm going to share with you today. The first step to enlightenment or living a full and wonderful life is to master your mind. Master your mind. It tells us that we have to cultivate our mind by learning, consuming good content, okay, always learning and improving. It also tells us that the quality of our lives is determined by the quality of our thoughts. And it gives us a couple of techniques to use. One is called the heart of the rose, and this is a meditation where you look at a rose, you look at the rose for 1 minute or 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But the important thing is that you focus your mind and learn how to focus on only one thing without distractions. So, always enhance your knowledge, your wisdom. Keep an eye on your thoughts. Do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind. Easier said than done, I know, but even if you just try, it'll make your life better. The next step to enlightenment. Follow your purpose. Here, the author tells us that the purpose of life is a life of purpose. The purpose of life, or the meaning of life, is having a life full of purpose or meaning. Deep. Basically, guys, I talk about goals all the time, okay? And that's what this chapter was about. Setting goals for your life and sticking to them. Achieving new things. Getting closer and closer and closer to your goals every day will give you a life of purpose. And guys, once you are working towards the thing that you are truly supposed to be working towards, it doesn't feel like work, okay? I worked for 12 hours today, all right? I woke up at 4:50 a.m. this morning, went to work, worked for 12 hours. I'm here now, it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm doing this. I still have to edit this video, but guess what? This gives me purpose, okay? So I'm doing it. I don't make excuses. I never miss a video. You guys need a video tomorrow, I'm gonna bring it. That's my purpose. Next step to a meaningful life, or enlightenment. Okay, so this next step says to practice the philosophy of Kaizen, okay? What is Kaizen? Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy, and basically it means that you need to try to improve, mejorar, by 1% every day, okay? Now, think about it like this. If you improve by 1% every day, at the end of a year, that is 365%. That is more than 3.5 times better than you are today, okay? So that's a lot of improvement. So just try to improve a little bit every day, okay? Watch 10 minutes of English on YouTube. Read an article in English, okay? Just this one little thing, if you do it every day, at the end of a year, you will be surprised how much better you are. Next step to an enlightened life. Live with discipline. The author tells us that discipline is built by consistently performing small acts of courage. Okay? And the more and more you work on this, the more and more your discipline will grow. Willpower, okay? Willpower. Your willpower is how strong you are when you decide to do something. I am not going to fail. I'm going to accomplish this. I will do it. Nothing will stop me. That is your willpower, okay? And the author says that willpower is an essential part of an enlightened life, and I could not agree more. So guys, work on that discipline, work on that willpower. Next step to an enlightened life. Respect your time. So respecting your time is key because time is more valuable than money. And the author tells us that in order to better use our time, we need to focus on our priorities, the important things. Family, goals, health, okay? So by cutting out, get out of here. Cutting out the things that do not matter, watching bad TV shows, okay? Taking naps that we don't need, scrolling on Instagram, okay? By cutting those out, we could better focus our time on the things that will really benefit us and improve our lives. So, focus on your priorities and simplify your life. Next step. This one is key, guys. This one is so important to me, and I think it should be important to all of us. Selflessly means without thinking of yourself, okay? Sin pensar en ti. Selflessly serve others. And it says, the quality of your life ultimately comes down to the quality of your contribution. That means that how good your life is going to be depends on how much you give to others, okay? And guys, that's why this channel is so important to me, because I give of myself, I give my time, I give my knowledge of language learning, my experiences, I give those to you guys, and it makes me feel good to give, okay? So I can personally tell you that in my experience, giving feels so good, makes me happy, and I'm sure it will make you happy too, if you can find a way to help other people and to give selflessly. Alright guys, so that was a quick summary of a great book. I recommend you guys read it, but read it in your first language, okay? Because I bought it in Spanish. There was some really tough vocabulary in there, okay? So read it in Spanish first, and then maybe later when you want to try and challenge yourself, then give it a shot in English, okay? Because in Spanish it was very difficult for me. And I like to think that I can read pretty well in Spanish, but that book was tough. So guys, this is a wonderful book about spirituality, about making our lives better. If you have not read or learned about a lot of different perspectives or philosophies on spirituality, this is a great book to start with, okay? I knew a lot of these things, but I've been on a spiritual journey for a couple years now, okay? I've been consuming as much as I can about things like this. So a lot of this was like a refresher to me, but I wish I found this book 2 years ago, because this would have been an amazing place to start. And I hope that this video has served you guys, alright? Como siempre, mis amigos queridos, muchísimas gracias por ver y nos vemos pronto, mis genios.